Hi everybody, welcome to another video. Hope this video finds you well. Let's take you back to when you was young, but when I was a lot younger. Can you remember on a Friday or a Saturday night, you've had your shower, you put your rags on, okay, you put your Brute on. In my day it was Brute or Old Spice. You put that on and off you go. You go and meet your mates, probably at a bar or a pub, and from there you go to the disco. It was called discos in my days, and the lights, all the flashing lights and the coloured lights, they different moods of music, they put different moods of light. Well, that's what we're going to do, or try to do, is do some flashing lights like in a disco. And for that we're going to be using this. Okay, we're going to be using this, an RGB LED. Okay, an RGB LED. Just quickly show you this. As you can see, you got 4 pins. The long pin is the common port. Number 1 is the common port. 2 is red, 3 is green, 4 is blue. All right. So it has a common, what they call a common positive port. All right. And what we can do with this, we can produce different colours. So not just the 3 primary colours, the red, green and blue, but we can do turquoise, violet, colours like that. So if you do the math, I haven't done the math, it's telling me, we can get 16 million colours. 16 million colours. All right. So let's build the circuit, shall we? Let's build the circuit. All right. We got our RGB LED. All right. And as you can see, the long pin, let's just open them up a bit, goes that way round. So it's going to be second from our right. All right, second from our right. And what we'll do, we'll put it in there. Now what I've tried to do is put it in. Oops, sorry about that. Oops. Let's line it up again. That one, that one, and that one. Okay. Right, so what I've done, I've put them with a space in between. All right, put them in with a space in between. The first thing we'll do, let me just get a cable, is we'll take our 220, we need 3 of them, ohm resistors. All right, remembering it doesn't matter what way round these go. All right, and we go across the trench. All right, so we go to the first one. All right, we go to the first one, make sure it's in. Our second 220 ohm resistor. If you remember that, LEDs normally need around a 220 ohm resistor. All right, we go to our second pin and we go in just like that. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a yellow pin, a yellow cable, jumper cable. It goes from the long leg, if I can get it in, the long leg, and that goes to 3.3 volts. 3.3 volts. Then we get our final resistor. And that goes to our last leg. All right. Now what I've done, I am using jumper wires instead of my new fandangled ones. All right. So what we need to go to is our first one. I'm going to use a red cable from that resistor. We want to go to pin 15 because we're going to be using 15, 2 and 4. All right. Then we want our green pin, goes from our next resistor. And that goes to pin 2. All right. Then we want our blue, which goes to our end resistor. Goes from our blue. We miss a space, all right. And we go to pin 4. All right, we go to pin 4. So that's our circuit done. That's our circuit. All right. Well, let's go to our IDE. Okay, and we'll do the code. All right, we'll do the code. Right. Okay. So remember, start a new sketch. File, new sketch. All right. Click on new sketch. All right. Make sure you're connected. You're connected to your board, whatever board you've got. As you know, I've got the Esp32-wrover module. All right. Another way you can connect, see that you're connected, is down here, the right-hand side. It will show you your connection. All right. So we've got to define the red and green LEDs, the pins. So it's const. All right. Space byte. All right. Space LED, capital PINS, LED pins. Square brackets on, square brackets off. Space equals. Space curly brackets on. Curly brackets on. And we're using 15, comma space 2, comma space 4. Right. Come outside of that. And it's a semicolon. Enter. Now we need to define the PWM channels, because we're using pulse width modulation with this. All right, because you want different values for the power or the PWM cycle. All right, the cycle. So it's const duty cycle, byte. All right. Space CHNS. All right, this time we're calling it CHNS. Square brackets on, square brackets off. Space equals. Curly brackets? Yep, curly brackets on. Curly brackets on. 0, comma, space 1, comma, space 2. Come outside the curly brackets, right? Come outside the curly brackets, semicolon, enter. And next we want to, as I say, we're defining the PWM channels. It's int, space red, comma, space green, comma, space blue. Semicolon. All right. Now up here, that's our variables done. That's our variables done. So, void setup. Void setup. Remember, void setup, brackets on, brackets off. This is a command. This is a command. All right. Enter. So now we're going to set up the PWM channels to 1 kilohertz and 8 bits. All right. All right. So 4 space brackets on. Oh, what I put brackets off? Brackets on. 4 int space I space 0 semicolons space I space less than. Okay, less than 3 semicolons space I plus plus. Come outside the brackets. No semicolon. Okay, no semicolon. Enter. Curly brackets, enter. I like to do my format like this, all the same, so it keeps it nice and neat. All right, my end, you know, my spaces and all that. LEDC. All right, setup. LEDC setup. Brackets on. CHNS for channels. Square brackets. I. Come outside the square brackets. Come outside the, why have I put curly brackets? Square brackets I. Come outside the square brackets. All right, comma. Space. 1000. So that's giving us our 1 kilohertz. Comma. Space 8. All right. That's giving us our 8 bits. All right. Semicolon. Enter. And then we got LEDC attach. Capital A on the attach. We've done this command before. Brackets on. LED pins. Capital P on the pins. Square brackets. I. Come outside the square brackets. Comma. Space. CHNS. Small case. Come outside the brackets. Semicolon. Check that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yep, and that's our setup done. That's our setup done. Void loop. Okay, this is a function. We go inside our void loop. Now we're going to do the common. We're going to set up the common anode. All right. Sorry, we're going to set up the random colors. All right, so we're in the loop. Enter. Red. Space equals random. Right, because what's going on here? Red equals random. All right, random. And we want it to between 0 to 256, so it can be any colour. So brackets on, 0, comma, space 256. All right, come outside the brackets. Semicolon, enter. Then we're going to go a green equals random. Brackets on, 0, comma, space 256. Come outside the brackets, semicolon. Hang on, what's happening here? Brackets on, brackets off. Let me just get rid of that semicolon. It goes here. All right. And then we're going to do the same for blue. All right. Blue equals a random, brackets on, brackets on, 0, comma, 256. Come outside, semicolon, enter. then we're going to set colour. Capital C on the colour, and the colour is spelt the American way, I'm afraid. Set colour, brackets on, red, comma, green, comma, blue, comma, space, blue. Okay, come outside the brackets, semicolon, enter. We put a few spaces in there so we can see where we're at. Okay, so we've done the set colour, enter. Next, we're going to put a delay, brackets on. Remember, delays are done in milliseconds, so we're going to make that 200 milliseconds. Come outside, semicolon. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, la 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 la. Okay, let's come down. Let's put some spaces in here. Enter. Enter. Now I'm going to introduce you to a new function. Okay. And it's called void space set color. Brackets on. Okay, and here we put some variables. We put some not variables, we put some commands in here. So it's byte space R, comma, byte space G, comma, and byte space, sorry, GB. Okay, come outside the brackets. No semicolon. All right, no semicolon. Right, so that looks okay to me. Enter. Curly brackets, enter. Sets up, does our indent for us. LEDC, right. Okay, LEDC right, brackets on. DHNS, square brackets, 0. Come outside the square brackets, comma, space 255, space minus space R. All right, common mode. All right, common anode LED, low level to turn on the LED. So that's, we'll turn it on and we'll be changing it. All right, come outside the brackets, semicolon. Okay, LEDC right, capital W on the right, the brackets on. It's all the same all the way down. So what I'm going to do, all right, I'm going to copy that line of code. You can do Control C, Control V, and then Control V. All right, Control V, come down, Control, sorry, Enter, Control V. And all we do is just change the last to red, green, RGB. Right, and that's our code done. That's our code done. Just checking it. Else the EDC right here. That's all looking good. Right, let's verify it. Let's verify it. Let's verify it. You know, our verifiers take a little while. Yeah, just a reminder, if you haven't got your modules or your kits, got a link down below, affiliate link to some founder. And as I told you before, they do an ESP32, but it's different to the models we're using. I should imagine we're either using the one I've got, the Rover. There's another one that's common, the Room which is a common one. The numbering on them are slightly different, but you know, as long as you check the GPIO pin numberings, and you put them in the, you know, the numbers that I give you. Right, what we got here? Right. Convolute expected before numeric constant. Okay. 4. Let's have a look. Where are we at? We're at the setup. Let's go up to the setup. For it, I equals 0. Right? Equals 0. Greater than 3. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So we missed the equals out there. It's good the way this picks up your errors in your code. You know, so try not to get too many. But you know, sometimes you're thinking ahead while you're talking. Well, I am, and sometimes you do miss little bits. I did have a request to supply the code, but I can see that double ED attack. But that's not the idea for me to supply the code. The idea of these videos is for us to produce the code together. Because if you're just copying and pasting the code, then you're not learning anything. He did say something about visually impaired. Well, all I can suggest really is that you get, there is a magnifier you can get for Windows. Maybe get the magnifier. LEDC attach. What's wrong here? And it's in the setup again. LED attach. Ah, okay. LED attach. Let me just check that. For LED attach. Pin. Okay. P, capital P-I-N. Pin. Okay. And let's verify. Fingers crossed this time. Yeah. Get that magnifier. You can get a Windows. I don't know if it's built into it. It used to be built into Windows in accessibility. And you can do a magnifier. I have increased the size of my font. Because if we go here, preferences, within the IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Here. What's going on here? Invalid conversion from const byte. Const byte CS square on square off 0,1,2. LED C. Capital A attach. Capital P pin. Brackets on. LED pins. Square brackets I. Square brackets of comma. CHNS. Ah. Dearie me. Not doing too well today, am I? Not doing too well today. I've got the square brackets I, square brackets off. Come on, come on. So, let's give it one more go. Let's give it one more go. So, yeah, I hope you're enjoying these videos and learning something. And it's good if you have done the Arduino series of videos. You can see that some of the commands are different. You know, like LEDC attach. All right. We use on this series we've got new functions. So excuse me. So yeah, we're all learning. I enjoy it. I enjoy doing these videos and learning, you know. Done compiling. Yahoo. Let's upload it. Okay, let's upload it. It should be a little bit quicker. Compiling a sketch. Compiling. Yeah, we've getting on really well on this channel. Getting a lot of subscribers recently. A lot of subscribers to the channel. When we've finished all the basics, I will start a new playlist with the projects. And here we go. We're uploading. And here we go. 100% uploaded. Done uploading. Let's go to overhead. I don't understand why it's not working. I've got the circuit right. Let me check my circuit and I'll be back. One moment. Hi, yeah, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I found the problem. Let's go to the schematic. Let's go to the... You see the yellow cable? It says to put it to 3.3 volts. No, that's wrong. It's wrong. The schematic is wrong. It should go to ground. Okay, so let me show you. And there's our light working. Okay, our disco light. What you can do if you want to, for instance, you could change the delay here. You could make it faster, slower, all right? But you can see it's making random colors, all right? It's making random colors. Does it make you want to boogie on down? Does it make you want to boogie on down? Take you back to your younger days. All right, okay. So it was a schematic. Anyway, we're working now. Thanks for watching. We are going to be moving on. We're still going to be sticking with the light theme at the moment. We're still going to be sticking with lights, but I want you to get used to all the commands. You know. Let's not run before we can walk. All right. So thanks very much for watching the video. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithms on YouTube. I don't know how. Please don't forget, subscribe. All right. And comment below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.